I gotta tell you, I'm doing this in my new office. I don't have my mic set up yet. It's fucking hot up here. Whew. And I have the window open, so I apologize in advance if you hear some noise from outside, but I have to have the window open. It's so hot. How's everybody doing? Mavico, hey, how are you? Welcome. Hey, Chris, welcome. Falco, welcome. Looks like there's a few more people on here that just want to listen, but that's cool. No worries. I'm just happy to have you all here. So, how y'all doing? Are you guys okay? Is everybody safe? Everyone keeping cool? Because it's a mess right now. If you're in the England or the UK area, am I on mute? I'm not mute. Yes, if you're in the UK area, it's hot this week. Not as bad as it was yesterday, today, but it is hot. Whew. So, I have a show planned for you today. I don't know how far we're going to get to. There's a couple polls and stuff I put out, some questions and stuff. And also, there's, I wanted to try to play Never Have I Ever with y'all. So I didn't get to do it with the members the other day. And we'll see what else is going on. Oh, I want to talk about the Olympics as well. So, if you guys are new here, my name is Mandy, and I am an American, in case you couldn't tell, currently living in England, and I'm really, really, really glad to have you all here. So you all watching the Olympics? Just curious if you're watching the Olympics. I've been watching it a little bit. Excuse me. I might be coughing a little bit throughout this. I'm still getting over my cold, in case you can't tell. Yeah, I've been watching the Olympics. It's been fun. Oh, playback. It's been really fun. There have been some like Great Britain USA matchups, so that's been really fun for our family. And like, oh, in the poll that I put out yesterday, who is watching Great Britain? Who's watching the Great Britain versus USA women's rugby? And like 88%, we had 51 votes, which was cool. 88% were like, oh yeah, let's go, Team Great Britain. We won. US won. That was a nice little victory. I don't know why. I'm not like a huge rugby fan. I don't mind it though. But that was fun, especially with my family, because it was me, my partner. What I was rooting for America, he was rooting for Great Britain, and my daughter kept bouncing back and forth between the two. But she was rooting for America more, I think. Chris, what events are you watching? What are your favorites? I'm curious. What else are you guys watching? We were watching some of the swimming. We watched a little bit of. We watched the last set of the Nadal Djokovic tennis match. I watched some of the gymnastics. I've only seen clips of the gymnastics though. I'm getting all kinds of Simone Biles clips on my feed. She's an American gymnast competing. Yeah. Whew. You guys aren't particularly chatty today, but that's okay. Not a problem. I can chat enough for everybody. There's another poll that I put out for you guys. Oh, so I put out a question a few days ago. You're waiting for track and field, Falco? Yeah, I actually really like track and field too. I'm excited for that to start. We always have fun watching that. I love watching people do things that I could never do. But I know I really do like track and field. I like the running particularly, but I also like the jump. What do they call the jump over the bar? I forgot what they call that, but I really like that jump. And I like the relay race too, because I think the relay race is really, really fun because it's not an individual necessarily. High jump. It's high jump. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I like the relay race a little bit better than just the dashes, but it's still fun because America always does well, but there's always a lot of other like. America always does pretty good with the running. But there's always a bunch of other countries that have really good competitors as well. So I do really enjoy it. Pole vault, yeah, pole vault's fun. Dude, I could never pole vault. Number one, way too heavy, so the stick would probably break. But number two, there's so much you have to think about at once when you pole vault, right? It's about running and getting some speed. It's about making sure that pole is in the right position. You're carrying the pole in the right position, and then you have to put it in the right position, that little hole thing. I don't know what it's called. And then you have to be able to catapult yourself over this fucking huge thing. Could you imagine seeing me trying to do that? Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. Hi, Seji. Thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate it. So what else do you guys like to watch in the Olympics? I always like diving as well. There's so many more sports than there were a few years ago, or a few Olympics ago. It's hard to keep up. Breakdancing is like a competition now this year or something like that, which I find really interesting. As a former dancer, obviously, I feel a little bit of a let's see some more of that kind of competition going, but it's difficult to regulate, I would think, because it's so kind of subjective, especially something like breakdancing. So I am interested to see some of that. I don't know if that's been on yet. I haven't found it, but the Olympics. So Chris, you like diving? Yes. Swimming? Yeah. Swimming is always fun. And the 100-meter dash. I hear ya. It's really interesting. Seagull just passed by my window. It's really interesting watching the Olympics here because in America, the Olympics are so. The seagull. I'm sorry, you guys. Hi, Kraken. Thank you for joining. Ooh, from India. Welcome. Triathlon and canoeing. I don't really like the canoeing. It's a little boring. I like rowing in general, but I like I don't know. Do they have rowing, like the actual traditional rowing as a sport in the Olympics? They probably do. Triathlon is interesting too because that's a hell of a feat to be able to do some of that stuff as well. And I was saying about the Olympics in America are very much a pro-rah-rah America propaganda commercial. You really only get to see the competitors they want you to see. It's not like it's all the stuff's on and you can just kind of find what you want to watch. And you don't really get to watch anything that America is not like a finalist in. Unless it's something that you can find online, or a clip or something like that. And it's only on for a few hours a day. I'm not 100% sure what it's like here. Obviously, I'm working through a lot of it, so I only get bits and pieces anyway. But in America, I just remember a really long time ago when I was young watching it and it being on like all day, and you would have like this kind of schedule to follow of what, and you could pick the events you wanted to watch, and one of the stations would have all the events on 24/7. But you can't do that in America anymore, and they really only show you what they want to show you, and they don't show you a ton of the competition. It's a lot of like background story, and let's visit where they came from, and let's do some behind the scenes footage of their training, and it's like, I'm not watching it for that. I'm watching this to see the competition, to see what else the world has to offer, and to learn about all these other amazing athletes across the world. So I'm definitely enjoying it more here. It's the first Olympics I've seen here in England, and I am definitely enjoying it more. So that's fun. It's on most of the day here, Chris. Good to know. I wish I could watch more of it. Did y'all watch the opening ceremony? What did y'all think of that? I have my thoughts, but I don't want to taint you guys. I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the chat. So I have to talk about the weather for 1 second, because yeah, I am still suffering, Chris. I'm trying. I still have a lot of congestion, and it's dry cough that I can't seem to get rid of. You didn't finish your comment, Chris. Opening ceremony was awful? You thought it was awful? I heard that in the US they tend not to the rest of the world. Yeah, that's very much what they do. They don't care. I hate to say it like that because I don't want it to be, I don't want it to come across as if I don't care, but yeah, they don't really care about the other athletes. They only care about what America is competing in, and they only care about one. There's like medal updates constantly, and America has this many medals, and we're like the medal leader or whatever. It's like constant. It's like, can I just watch like what's happening? What's better than winning the Paralympics? Oh, that's not nice. Incognito. See why you're incognito, bro. Okay. I think we might have some bots in here, you guys. But that's all right. I'll work that, see if I can work out some of that. I didn't think the opening ceremony was awful, Chris. Why did you think that? I actually liked it. I didn't like that it was on the water because I thought it lost some of its energy. And I like the idea that they were trying to do something different by having it on the water and everything, but I feel like it's just lost a little bit of, like all the performers feed off of the energy, the athletes feed off the energy, the audience feeds off the energy, and I just feel like it got lost a little bit because it was outside. Plus, there was different areas you had to watch, and I don't think the weather helped either. So, yeah, that's what you didn't like either. Yeah, it wasn't fun, but that part wasn't fun, but there were some cool things. I did like that. I agree with you, Chris, that it was a little bit boring because I think some of it was drawn out. I think some of it could have been sped up. But I really liked the way they paid homage to all of their culture, did all their culture references. I liked that a lot. And I really liked the horse thing at the end. I thought that was really cool and fun, but it took way too long to get where I had to go. Um, and I liked that they had like the barge with the people dancing on it with all of the like Euro rave techno stuff on it. That was cool. I liked the Lady Gaga segment as well. I like all that old school cabaret stuff. Um, Falco is one of our members, says, in 2012 we had the Queen of England and James Bond jump from a helicopter. France was just filth. I don't say it was filth, but I do think that your Queen and James Bond jumping from the helicopter is cooler by far. I didn't think it was filth at all. Dude, Chris, I saw the can and I totally thought of you when I saw it. Totally thought of you when I saw it. That's really, really funny. I was like, I wonder if Chris is there. Chris is taking notes. All right. Yeah, I'm blocking. Yeah, guys, we don't do spam on here. You get blocked right away. I don't care if it's 3 people on my thing. I don't deal with that crap. So sorry. You gotta be respectful, or you're not invited. I love you doing it. Mine's only been. Oh, that's funny, Chris. Oh, you're hilarious. I was like, Chris and I should take some notes. Someday we're going to do the can together. Oh. Oh, fuck. Excuse my language. Sorry. I'm just, reporting these guys here. So, you guys make sure you report this spam for me. I'm trying to do it myself here. I have more than one device going, so I can keep an eye on y'all, but we don't need that shit. What was the other thing that I wanted to mention about the opening ceremony of the Olympics? Oh, the woman that sang Imagine, right? First of all, I loved her voice. I thought it was really good. Chris, I'm curious, because I know you're a musician, what you thought. The other thing was, I have to admit, I kind of got a little emotional at that, because there's so much fucking crap going on in the world right now, and there's so much, I don't know, I'm just a little bit emotional lately anyway, because there's so much going on at home, but home meaning America. I got a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit weird. I never got emotional like that at like an Olympic, like a sports ceremony. Anyways. So I did put a question out the other day, to like a little trivia question on the community post, the community page. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by some things here. The question was what my favorite thing about living in England was. And the cool thing about it was we had a ton of people that participated, and so I wanted to give homage to it. I wanted to I just wanted to give everybody some well-deserved credit for participating. Thank you, by the way. 185 people answered it, and I really that's the most I think anyone's interacted with any of my posts so far. So that was cool. So the question was, what is my favorite thing about living in England? And you had to choose multiple choice. Cadbury Dairy Milk, which came in fourth, which I do love. 17% said Cadbury Dairy Milk, but that was not it. 21% said walking culture. Also something I love, but that was not it. Some neighbors. 29% got it right with culture of community, having a community here, having a just people's way of life of participating in the community and being part of it. And 32% said the pubs, which probably would have been my second guess. Although I haven't really done a lot of pubs while I've been here. But not like because I don't want to. It's just that like opportunity hasn't really arisen. Is that right? Arisen? Mainly because we just had so much other stuff going on. But hopefully, now that we're settled in a little bit, there's a pub right down the street, literally half a block away from my new house. So we might have to make that our local pub. But I want to say thank you to everybody who participated in that. I will definitely be putting out some of those trivias again. And I appreciate all of the interaction that you guys do on especially on the community posts, because I don't know, I feel like it's our own private little like social media chat, and not a lot of people can get in on it. It's great. Excuse me. Sorry. Have I had a Sunday roast in a pub or a carvery? I've had a Sunday roast in a carvery a couple times. It's one of my favorite things, actually. We haven't been able to find a carvery local, so we have to go to the next town over. So that's kind of annoying. So that's why we haven't been that much, but I do love it. It is good. I had one where the Yorkshire was like this big. It's ridiculous. That's always been one of my favorite things. And pub lunches, also one of my favorite things to do. Even when we were visiting, we'd always do that as well. All right. So, who wants to play Never Have I Ever? Does anyone know what that is? Guys, make sure you hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. I do love Yorkshire pudding. You know I do, Chris. It is one of my favorite things. All right, so we're going to play Never Have I Ever. Pass, I know. You do know? You know what Never Have I Ever is, Chris? Not a lot of people said they did. So, I just thought it would be fun. The first thing is, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 20 questions, and you get. So this is a little bit of a toned down one, right? So, you can. So what with my experience with Never Have I Ever, my entire young adult life mostly, has been a drinking game. So basically you go around the room and everyone says, never have I ever eaten lamb, right? And then anyone who's eaten lamb has to take a drink. And then it keeps going around and around until you get drunk. It's basically what it is. And then there's as you get older, it's a little less drinking, right? And as I have to work tomorrow, we can't do a drinking game. But I do have found this post on Twitter, for our ex, formerly known as Twitter, from Bama Girl 4, otherwise known as Heather, who says that you get a point for everything that you haven't done. So, what I want you guys to do is, number 1, out of the 20 questions, guess how many points I'm going to get. Things that I have not done. I got a point for everything I haven't done. Number 2, play along. Show me what points that you have at the end. And let's see if it's more, less, or the same as mine. So it'll be something a little fun we could do. All right, make sure you grab your pad and pen or your phone and follow along. So the first one is, never have I ever gotten a tattoo. And remember, you only get a point if you have not done it. And make sure you get your predictions to where you think I'm going to be. Don't change them. It's going to be on the honor system, but don't change them as we go. Never have I ever eaten sushi. Never have I ever been on a cruise. Never have I ever got in a fist fight. Never have I ever dyed my hair. Never have I ever been camping. Never have I ever got a piercing. Never have I ever had the flu. Never have I ever been on an airplane. Never have I ever been out of the country. So that's 10 so far. How y'all doing? Does anyone have any points yet? Don't tell me what they are yet. Just curious if you guys have any points. Give me a thumbs up if you have points in the chat. Let's see, do I have points? Let me look at it again. All right, on to the next ones. Oh, Chris has points. Never have I ever been to Disney World. That could be anywhere, and it could be any of the I think there's 5 parks now. 5? Florida, California, Paris, Tokyo. I feel like there's another one, but I don't remember where. Never have I ever met someone famous. Never have I ever been skydiving. Never have I ever broken a bone. Never have I ever cheated on a test. Never have I ever been in a car accident. Never have I ever read someone's diary. Never have I ever had COVID. Never have I ever got fired from a job. Never have I ever ghosted someone I was dating. And that would be the last one. So, how many points did y'all get? Remember, you get a point for anything you actually have not done. Other than that, then you move on. Did anyone get any points? I know, Chris, you said you got points in the first 10. How many did you get? You have 8 points. Anybody else? Anyone else playing along? Chris, do you have a prediction of how many points I got? Do you want to share it? Six? You're wrong. Hi, Jersey girl. I actually got 3 points. There's only 3 things on this list that I have not done. I need to figure out this bot situation, y'all. Oof. Yeah, I only got 3. Can you guess which 3 I didn't do? Let me see if I could guess which 8 you didn't do. Since we seem to be the only ones playing this game. Because everybody else just wants to be bots and crazy. I don't know. I could see if maybe you seem like you wouldn't cheat on a test or read someone's diary. No tattoos? I wouldn't have guessed that for some reason. Interesting. Skydiving's one for you, Falco? Yeah, that was one for me as well. I've never been skydiving. That's the only one I'm going to give you. See if you guys can guess the other 2. No, I have tattoos. I have 2 tattoos, actually. Hi, Hannah. Afternoon. Thanks for joining. You can you guess any of the others besides skydiving? Falco, did you play along at all? Did you get any points? Yeah, we're not going to have that here. If you want to move on, Mr. West, and you want to move on, Mohad Kassim, go right ahead. You're fine. No pen. Oh. What do I don't know what you've not done. Like I said, I think you probably don't seem like the type of person that would have cheated on a test or read someone's diary. I know you met the queen, so you've definitely met favorite. See, you okay? So those are 2 of yours. Broken a bone? I don't know. Dyed your hair. I think maybe dyed your hair, Chris. No? I keep freezing because I'm ignoring all of you guys. Yeah, I need a moderator bad. You're right. I'm guessing that, Falco, right now. You highlighted your hair. Did you do like the 90s like blonde highlights? I bet you did. You need some manners. See you later. Oh, thank you for saying that. Yeah, I know I am. I need to fix that, which is going to be priority on my list before next week, definitely. I'm very sorry. I apologize on behalf of all of these idiots, guys, but I appreciate you hanging in there anyway. So I have never been skydiving. I've never broken a bone. And I've never ghosted someone I was dating. Okay. You know what? The great thing about this is you don't have to be here if you don't want to. So just see you around. Bye. So I hope don't even engage, it's cool. My apologies. You've never had COVID, Chris? Wow. I don't know if I've met anyone who's never had COVID. That's weird. Oh, that's so weird. Listen, y'all. I hope if you did play along, you had a good time with that. It is much more fun in person, I'm not gonna lie, because you get to like read people's personalities and things like that. Maybe for a members only like extra episode, we'll do something like this that's a little bit not so PC. And you know, we could do it with just us members and us good stuff. You never had COVID either, huh? Interesting. You've never had COVID either, Falco. I don't know what you guys are doing. Anyway, I was, you know, you guys you guys are from over here, right, in England, so you guys you definitely handled it better. So, I am getting very distracted by this shit. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted, y'all. This is like a terrible stream because of these bots, but I do appreciate everybody being here. If you are interested in becoming a member, we would love to have more. We're trying to raise money for the Royal British Legion. So if you could click that join button below, fill out some details, and I appreciate it. £1 of every membership goes to the Royal British Legion, which, if you guys don't know, is a organization here in the UK that takes care of veterans and their families when they come back from combat. So very important organization. And something that's near and dear to my heart. So would love to raise some more money to send to them for this month. And today is actually the last day to make a donation that the Hickson Diaries is going to match. So we matched all of the donations and all of the portions of membership that came in over the month of July. Is today the last day? Is today the 30th or the 31st? I can't remember. Actually, today's the 30th, so we have one more day. So today and tomorrow. So if you can make a donation today or join today, make a donation tomorrow or join tomorrow, that would be great. And we will definitely match whatever donations there are. And of course, if you stay on the community tab, I will post a notification of all the donations that are made. So you guys, you know, full transparency. I'm going to end it there today. I did have some other things planned, but I'm going to save it. And I thank you all for joining us. Thank you especially to Falco and Chris, who are some of our members. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. And we will get this under control, and we'll do a better stream next week. Every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I'll see you then, you guys. Till then, make sure that you guys are staying really cool and safe and doing everything you need to take care of yourselves. And I will talk to you very soon. Love y'all. Bye.